Hello everyone, Marvel DC Extension Wrestlers here, and today we have a very different fight and match this time around. Since unfortunately I couldn't record for like a few days, I decided to hold on that WWE video, which I apologize for. But since most people wanted me to do some WWE videos, that's why I decided that I'm going to do more WWE content for the next couple of months. So, no Marvel, no DC, no fictional amalgamate characters I make, no pre-store content, just strictly WWE content. Maybe occasionally a random video here and there, but yeah. Anyways, and as y'all know, I'm a big fan of comics, Marvel, DC, whatever. So that's why I got the brilliant idea, what would happen if a comic book character like Marvel or DC met a WWE star? Who would win? And so for our very first match, we're going to have Marvel versus WWE. When we have Black Widow from Marvel versus Paige from the WWE. Yes, I know she's in AEW and goes by a different name, but I'm just sticking towards Paige from WWE because that's one I'm most familiar with. And yeah, let's just pretend this is an alternate reality. Let's just pretend. But yeah. Anyways, who would win between Black Widow and Paige? Now, obviously this is a little bit different than my other, like, genre fights, like animal fights, pre-store fights, comic book fights. In this case, we're gonna have to do in two different scenarios. One where it's in a comic, but the other where it's in a wrestling match. So, yeah, this should be fun. Alright. Let's start off with a comic fight. Now, in this case, Paige is going to probably be normal. I think for all the WWE stars that I'm be in a comic, they're all going to be exactly the same as their wrestling counterparts. Just a little bit more on the vicious side because comic fights tend to be more vicious. But yeah. So we're going to start with Black Widow and Paige in a comic strip. I think when it comes to intelligence, like who's smarter, I'm gonna give that to Paige because she's a actual real life person, whereas Black Widow's fictional. So yeah. In terms of, I will say, however, actually it's kind of a tough one. Who's a better fighter? Because on one hand, you got military training, but on the other, Paige has had generations of wrestling, or at least in her family lineup. So it's like so it's kind of tough. Maybe I'll just say they're even in that department. Strength, speed, durability, and vulnerability all go to Black Widow. So realistically, she would be physically superior. I think the catch in a comic fight compared to a WWE match is the fact that Black Widow will more likely have all her gear and weapons, probably giving her the victory. So in a normal one-on-one comic book fight, the victory goes to Black Widow. She's stronger, faster, more durable. Has dealt with bigger threats. She's been part of the Avengers for years, so automatically it's kind of leaning towards her more. Don't get me wrong, Paige has advantages, but she has a pretty bad advantage because I'm pretty sure she got injured once in WWE, which kind of sort of retired her semi, because she's obviously back in AEW, kind of like Sting, but yeah. Yeah, so in a comic book fight, Black Widow seems that she is the one who's gonna win. So Black Widow gets the comic book fight. But what if this was in a WWE match, where Black Widow's weapons and gears are essentially taken away, and she's going to have to fight hand to hand? Yeah, alright. I think the same things will still apply to this one. Like, Paige is smarter, they're even in fighting abilities, and Black Widow is physically superior. So, still the same stuff. This is much tougher since Black Widow and Paige are known for their more vicious side, or at least Paige is more known for. But I think the thing is, when I actually look at the many times Paige has actually won a match by herself, there's only a few I can think of. You know, there was AJ Lee, Summer Rae, but I don't think those are what I'm looking for, so those can't count. I think a few matches with the Bellas here and there. Yeah. Just a few matches that realistically won't give her the victory. I mean, you could say Paige can do a rampage or do like some of her finishers. I forgot what they were called. But I just really don't see any way that Paige can actually beat Black Widow, even in a WWE match. Now you could say, what if we put a stipulation like Hell in a Cell, Steel Cage, Elimination Chamber, Extreme Rules, Street Fight, Iron Man match, Inferno match, any match we can possibly put out. Yeah, I still say Black Widow wins. She's much stronger than Paige, much faster, much more durable. Paige, her only real advantage is really the fact that she would realistically be smarter. But it's only because they're talking about a real person versus a fictional character, so kind of makes sense that the real person would have the intelligence edge. But it's like, Black Widow has more advantages. She's a lot faster. Yeah, and yes, I have seen some matches with Paige on YouTube. She's really nowhere near as fast as like Spider-Man or Black Widow. Well, that's kind of obvious because they're real people and this is fictional characters, but it's like, or at least not as agile as, say, like some of the others. Like, I would say Rey Mysterio or Finn Balor or Sin Cara, they're much faster and more agile than Paige. Now, is there a way Paige can actually beat Black Widow? Yes, but that's only if we're talking about let's just say Black Widow was assaulted by a crap ton of people. And by assaulted, I mean like beat up, not the other term. Like, let's just say she was attacked by the whole WWE roster and other characters here and there. Then yes, I can see Paige gain the victory. But that's literally the only way I can see it. Don't get me wrong, Paige can probably still beat some Marvel characters here and there, but against Black Widow, no. So our first Marvel versus WWE match, the winner is going to go to Black Widow from Marvel. But yeah, I plan to do more of these Marvel and DC versus WWE. I've been a big fan of this concept since I was young. So I said, yeah, other match, yeah. This would be a really fun concept, as, you know, it's like, like, who would actually win between, like, Randy Orton and Aquaman? But yeah, this would be a very fun concept. Since this is Marvel versus WWE, I want to do with the DC versus WWE. I don't want to go with, like, some of the most obvious matchups at the moment. I kind of would like to do, like, here's your, like, one character at a time. And so, yeah. Next match I might do might be Catwoman versus R-Truth. This should be a fun one. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. We're like eight. I forgot how much, but I know it's like 183 subscribers. Come on, guys. We're almost at 200. If we get 200 subs by the end of the year, I would be happy. That is my goal for this year. 200 subs by the end of the year. Come on, guys. We can do it. But yeah, anyways, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.